Hey, what's up Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss the latest and greatest Dallas Cowboys news. Guys, today is a big day for the Dallas Cowboys, and we've got an incredible announcement that could seriously change the trajectory of our season. So grab a seat, and let's dive into the biggest news that's come out of Cowboys camp in a long time. Kenneth Murray is coming to Dallas. That's right, folks, Kenneth Murray, linebacker from the LA Chargers, is now a member of the Dallas Cowboys. And let me tell you, this trade is nothing short of a game-changer. This move could make a huge impact on our defense, and it could be just what we need to push us over the top for a Super Bowl run. But before we get into the details, let's take a step back and look at the context of this trade and why it's such a big deal. So, Kenneth Murray has been a player we've been hearing about for a while now, and his name has come up in several trade rumors. Well, Jerry Jones in the Cowboys front office pulled the trigger on this one, and I can honestly say this is a perfect trade for us. The Cowboys have been looking to upgrade that linebacker position for some time, and now they've brought in a guy who can do it all: cover the field from sideline to sideline, rush the passer, stop the run, and even make plays in pass coverage. Murray, who was drafted by the Chargers in the first round of the 2020 draft, is a dynamic linebacker with the kind of playmaking ability that can elevate any defense. So, let's break this down. What exactly did the Cowboys give up to get him? Well, Dallas traded a 2025 third-round pick and a 2026 fourth-round pick to the Chargers in exchange for Kenneth Murray. At first glance, it may seem like a steep price to pay, but trust me when I say this, Kenneth Murray is absolutely worth it. If you look at what he brings to the table, this is a no-brainer for the Cowboys. Now, let's get into why this trade is such a perfect fit for Dallas. The Cowboys' defense has been solid for the last few seasons, but there's always room for improvement. While we have a lot of talent on the defensive line and in the secondary, the linebacker position has been a question mark. Leighton Vander Esch has shown flashes of brilliance, and we all know about Micah Parsons, who is an absolute freak of nature, but the linebacking core as a whole hasn't always been as consistent as it needs to be. Enter Kenneth Murray, a player who can fill that gap and bring an extra level of explosiveness to the group. Standing at 6'2" and weighing 240 pounds, Murray has the physical tools to be a force in the middle of the field. He can rush the passer, stop the run, and cover running backs and tight ends in the passing game. Over the past few seasons with the Chargers, Murray has established himself as one of the best young linebackers in the league. Last year, he posted 120 total tackles, 3 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. He's proven he can be a key contributor in all phases of the game. The best part is, he's only 24 years old, so the Cowboys are getting a guy who still has a lot of room to grow and develop. But it's not just Murray's stats that make him such an important addition to the Cowboys' defense. It's also his ability to fill a key role in a system that is designed to be aggressive and disruptive. With Micah Parsons generating pressure off the edge, it's critical that we have a linebacker who can cover the middle of the field, and Murray is exactly that kind of player. He's someone who can plug gaps, make plays in the backfield, and most importantly, take some of the pressure off Parsons so that the entire defense can operate at a high level. When you look at the Cowboys' defense, one of the biggest strengths has been the pass rush. With guys like DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons, we've been able to generate pressure on the quarterback, but we've often struggled to stop the run or cover underneath routes. Kenneth Murray is a perfect complement to that pass rush because he's a sure tackler in the run game, and he has the athleticism to stay with tight ends and running backs in coverage. His ability to take on blockers and shed them while being a sideline-to-sideline presence will make this defense even more versatile. So, how does this trade affect the Cowboys' overall defensive philosophy? Well, this acquisition really shows that the front office is committed to building a championship-caliber defense. The Cowboys are clearly focused on making sure that they have a defense that can compete with the best in the NFL, and with Kenneth Murray in the mix, they now have a linebacker unit that has everything they need. Micah Parsons is one of the best pass rushers in the league, but we need someone to help him shut down the run and cover the middle of the field. Kenneth Murray checks all those boxes, and that makes this trade so significant. Now, let's talk about the timing of this deal. Some of you might be wondering, why now? Why make this move right before the season starts? Well, the answer is simple. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office are all in on winning this year. The Cowboys have a Super Bowl caliber roster, and the front office knows that they can't afford to waste another year with this kind of talent. With the way the NFC is shaping up, it's clear that we have a legitimate chance to make a deep playoff run, and Kenneth Murray is the piece that could push us over the top. There's also the fact that the Cowboys' defense is already one of the most talented in the NFL. We've got guys like Trevon Diggs and Donovan Wilson in the secondary, and with the addition of Kenneth Murray, we now have one of the most well-rounded defenses in the league. This is a defense that can stop the run, generate pressure on the quarterback, and create turnovers. The addition of Murray doesn't just help us now, it sets us up for future success as well. He's young, he's hungry, and he's exactly the kind of player that Jerry Jones loves to bring into the fold. And speaking of Jerry Jones, let's take a minute to talk about his role in all of this. Jerry Jones has been known for making bold moves, and he's made it clear that he's willing to do whatever it takes to build a Super Bowl contending team. After the trade was made, Jerry Jones himself confirmed the deal, saying, "We are excited to bring a talent like Kenneth Murray into the fold. He's young, he's hungry, and he's ready to contribute immediately. This is the type of move that makes us better now, and sets us up for the future. We are all in this season, and we're going to give Doc and the offense everything they need to succeed." That quote says it all, Cowboys Nation. Jerry isn't just making this move for the short term, he's focused on building a team that can contend for multiple seasons. He sees the potential in Kenneth Murray, and he's confident that this trade will help the Cowboys win now and in the future. This is exactly the kind of leadership we need from the front office. Now, I know some of you might be wondering what this means for the Cowboys' future draft plans. After all, we gave up 2 important picks to make this trade happen. But here's the thing, the Cowboys roster is already stacked with talent. We have a lot of players who can contribute right now, so the draft picks we gave up in 2025 and 2026 will likely be used to add depth rather than selecting immediate starters. Jerry Jones has always been good at finding value later in the draft, so I'm not too concerned about the loss of those picks. What matters is that the Cowboys now have a defense that can compete with anyone in the league, and Kenneth Murray is a huge part of that. All in all, this is a win-win for the Cowboys. We've added a young, talented linebacker who can make an impact right away, and we've improved a defense that is already one of the best in the NFL. So, Cowboys Nation, what do you think of this trade? Are you excited about Kenneth Murray joining the team? Do you think this move gives us what we need to finally get back to the Super Bowl? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your fellow Cowboys fans. The season is just getting started, and the Dallas Cowboys are looking better than ever. So buckle up, Cowboys fans, because we are in for a wild ride this season. Until next time, I'm your name, and I'll catch you in the next video. Go Cowboys!